of our food is bland.
Oh, yeah.
The thing is, very funny, but it's like, you know, it's not true really if you find the right person to cook you food. Like, I guess people in different countries use a lot of really strong spices, but I must admit there is some really good English food. Like, but they're not as easy to find. So if you just go to a really good pub and try pub food, like English pub food, it's amazing. I'm like, all the casseroles and stuff, I love it. And my mouth is watering thinking about my grandma's food right now.
You didn't eat breakfast
yeah,
yet,
I didn't eat breakfast. I had
me either. I'm just like, what am I gonna have?
Oh, casserole. Oh yeah, I was thinking of that because that's the thing. Anyway.
I think for me is that like Americans are like loud and annoying, like obnoxious, you know, because there are so many like shy, they can be, but there are also like many shy people in the States too.
No, absolutely. And you represent that 1%.
Yeah, I'm not very loud and obnoxious. When I think of America, I think of freedom, guns, bald eagles, and burgers. First of all, not everyone has guns.
I didn't say anything. I did not say a word. I am zipped up.
Okay. And bald eagles, you won't see them around.
But you see a lot of bald men.
Maybe. Same with other countries, though.
No, I didn't say it was particular. It was specific to America. I just said you see a lot of bald men.
Burgers, actually, there's a lot of like places where you can buy burgers in the States.
Okay.
There's like different qualities. There's like, you know, McDonald's and stuff. Then you go to like, you know.
I'm hungry, guys. But freedom, yeah. I think that America is more that everybody speaks their mind more.
Yeah.
I think there's a culture of we will say what we think, and we don't care
you
what you
should stand up for like your right in what's, you know.
Yeah, in the UK it's more like you can think what you want to think, but you don't say what you think. It's like you always have to be respectful of other people. Anyone
in the USA could potentially be armed. Even that nice old lady behind the counter.
She's the one who's armed. Not everybody, but she definitely is.
Probably store owners. It's generally a good idea to be friendly.
It's a bit of a push.
There could, I mean, like, it's not 100% wrong, but I mean, like, you can't think that everyone has a gun because most people don't own guns. But I mean, especially like store owners, they may have guns in their store.
They normally have it under the counter. They literally go
under the counter.
Choop.
Yeah.
Come at me.
So
personal experience, I tried stealing a store once. What? I am joking.
So I mean, I don't know, like someone could potentially be holding a gun, yeah, but don't expect everyone to have a gun.
But to be fair, doesn't that depend on state law? Because the US is a big country, loads of states, and each state has its own law system and gun ownership thing.
Right, and then guns are more common in other states than you know.
Exactly.
Where I'm from, there's barely anyone with guns.
Yeah. In England, you don't even know where to start if you want to get a gun, you know? And there's only a few guns you can get. In America, you can literally get a military grade. Yeah, you have to get your license. And like, I know my friend got his license. Yeah. And he said it was like pretty easy. I'm not sure. Yeah, in the UK you can only get like particular types of guns. Like they won't allow you to get a like AK-47. Oh yeah. In the UK, if you be like, oh, I want to get this gun, they'll be like, but why? You know, there's no like if you go hunting, the only thing you can get is like a shotgun, like a proper like, you know, pretty much it's like one shot, and then it takes about 5 years for you to actually, or you only have a few bullets. But that's pretty much it. Like you can't get a pistol really in the UK unless, like even the police don't hold guns in the UK. Everyone is worried about what America is doing. Yeah. Are they? Of course, because it's so powerful. It just like, it affects everyone else, right? Exactly. Yeah. American dollar. Like, you know, the decision what Mr. Biden does has a lot of effect everywhere on planet Earth right now. Consequence of being a superpower. I don't think it's like super hateful, this comment, right? But do you know what Peter Parker says? What does Peter Parker say? With great power comes great responsibility. I guess so. America, exactly. It's true, it's true. I don't know what else to say. No, it's just like, everybody is worried about what American is doing. Yeah. But maybe the connotation in that is that they're worried, not just watching. Everybody's worried about what American is doing.
Oh, like
so maybe the connotation is negative, like, oh, we're just like, oh, there goes America again, you know?
Yeah.
Just like the girl in school going a bit cuckoo.
I mean, a lot has been going down in the U.S. recently. That is
like storming of the Capitol and all that kind of thing. I was watching. I was like, God.
So it's been a little crazy. We've had a
rough patch.
Quite a rough few years. Kind of sad that American cuisine can be summed up by KFC or McDonald's menu. Excuse me, no. Also, every region, like every state has their own like special dish and food. Like for example, in
Boston, you have Boston KFC.
No.
And you have the Bostonian McDonald's.
Like,
very different.
Down south, you have like Southern food, which is really good.
Southern fried chicken.
Yeah, but like also other types of food. And like where I'm from, like, you know, like clam chowder, lobster rolls, and then like Georgia, like
but
peach pot.
Doesn't a KFC sell that?
Yo!
British people don't seem to rinse the soap off the dishes. Oh, actually I have a story about that. When washing up, gross. And we don't shout, and also don't shower every day. And the woman, damn. Easy? Oh.
That's
Ooh.
This person wants to fight.
Who is this name of this person? Mr. D?
Mr.
D.
Mr. D.
Mrs. Mr. D.
No.
Wait, okay, there's a few points made here. One, that the soap isn't washed off the dishes. I actually lived, I lived with my grandparents and then I lived with an English family. My grandparents do rinse, but that family did not. And there's a reason why they don't, is they see it as a waste of water. So the UK, they're being so conscious about the use of water that they literally, they wash it, and instead of like rinsing it with water, they just put it to dry.
What?
So it's like, so in your sink, you have like a little, like a bowl, like a plastic container that you put all your dishes in, you put hot water on it, and then you pretty much just scrub everything off and then put it to dry, instead of rinsing it again.
But isn't it soapy?
Exactly. But it's fine, but it doesn't taste like soap. I used to live in a house that used to do that and didn't taste like soap.
Oh.
And then the not showering every day is also true. It was worse back in the day. Like once every 5 days, I knew people that,
Okay.
The French, you haven't met the French. The French are famous for showering even less. And the Germans, especially in the winter, like they're just like, why do you need to shower every day? Imagine, you know that you wash your hair every few days when it feels greasy?
Oh yeah, I don't wash my hair every day.
Every day, exactly. So imagine if you just showered every time you wanted to wash your hair. Kind of mindset. And then the woman being easy, no, but we have a very free culture. So if a woman wants to do anything they want, we don't judge them for it. So if you think that's easy, that's your own problem and not the woman's problem.
Yeah.
Maybe you're a very good looking lad and you look very charming, but your personality sucks. But anyway, maybe you're so charming that every girl is interested in you. Good for you, but that's not reality for most men. Women will go after the men, like English women will chase the man that they're interested in. They'll be like, you're fit. They'll literally be like, they'll make it clear.
Nice.
And so it might seem easy, but then isn't that just the woman doing what men have been doing forever? So my friend is from America and he thinks I live in a castle. Well, unlucky for him, I actually do.
You really?
Not really, but one funny thing is that we do live in a lot of stone houses, like castle stone houses. So if you take a picture with the wall of your house behind you and you live in the countryside, it might look like you live in a castle. It's like, yeah.
I've seen pictures.
You saw my grandparents' house, I think, maybe online. It looks really castle-esque. And a lot of people, especially in the countryside, do have like these like more castle-looking houses. But then you have like, there are not that many castles in the UK. And the castles are all owned by like the National Trust. Like there's not a lot of people that actually keep them because buildings in the UK are really strict laws on these buildings. So you can't change them how you want to. Like getting planning permission for these buildings is so difficult. They talk about the weather all the time and then look at them and think, seriously, that you don't have anything better to say? So we talk about the weather all the time. That is true, but it's just kind of like a polite conversation. So it's just like, oh, the weather's nice today. We enjoy good weather, anybody does. So, and we like being outside a lot in the UK. So anytime there's good weather, every pub outside is just like, people are just like, tan. It's just, we like, you know, we like being outside, we love greenery, we like going to parks, and that's one of the reasons we have so many, and just being outside. It's just polite conversation, you know, we don't want to be, it's not intrusive to anybody, we're not just like, how was your day? Or like, what are you doing today? It's just like, oh, today,
what a beautiful day out.
Isn't it a beautiful day? It's just like positive. And if the weather is like, oh, the weather's not very nice today, is it? No, you just, because you don't really want to talk about that person, or, you know, you just make, it's just polite conversation. So you might have conversation about the weather 15 times a day with 15 new people. You're not going to continuously talk about the same thing, but every time you meet somebody, we're like, oh, that's quite nice today, isn't it? Yes. You know, that kind of thing.
I was expecting it to be a much harsher, so it was
I can make more mean comments about England.
Really?
Can't you about the US?
Yeah. There's a lot to say, I don't know.
This is not a kind smile, this is a smile of holding back smile. It's like, ha, yeah.
So today we read some comments about the US and UK.
If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and write a comment. See you next time.
Bye.